finest haunted locations in the UK. Prepare to be spooked as we delve into the eerie tales and ghostly sightings that have left many trembling in fear. From ancient castles steeped in centuries of bloodshed to unassuming inns with dark secrets, the UK is a treasure trove of paranormal activity. Join us as we venture into the shadows, exploring the chilling history and unexplained phenomena that have made these locations infamous. Here, on the banks of the River Thames, stands the Tower of London, a fortress, a palace, and a prison. This iconic structure has been a symbol of power and mystery for centuries, drawing visitors from around the world to its storied grounds. For almost 1,000 years, it has stood as a silent sentinel bearing witness to the ebb and flow of history. From the Norman conquest to the modern era, the tower has seen the rise and fall of kings and queens, the clash of armies, and the passage of countless lives. But within its ancient walls, history whispers. The stones themselves seem to hold the memories of the past, each one a silent witness to the events that have unfolded here. It is a place where the echoes of tragedy and despair linger, where the veil between our world and the next seems to thin. The mist that often shrouds the tower adds to its eerie atmosphere, making it a perfect setting for tales of the supernatural. The tower has seen it all: coronations and executions, treachery and torment. It has been a royal residence, a treasury under menagerie, but it is perhaps most infamous as a place of imprisonment and death. It is perhaps no surprise then that it is a place where the spirits of the past are said to walk. The tower's long and bloody history has left an indelible mark, and many believe that the souls of those who suffered here still linger. Anne Boleyn, the ill-fated queen, is said to roam the grounds, her headless form a chilling reminder of her brutal end. Executed on the orders of her husband, King Henry VIII. Her tragic story is one of the most famous associated with the tower, and she is not alone. The tower is said to be home to many other restless spirits, each with their own tale of woe. The tower guards tell of strange footsteps in the dead of night, cold spots, and disembodied whispers. These eerie occurrences are being reported for generations, adding to the tower's reputation as one of the most haunted places in England. Some have even reported seeing the spectral forms of the two young princes murdered, so the legend goes, on the orders of their own uncle, Richard III. Their tragic fate has become one of the most enduring mysteries of the Tower. The Tower of London, a place where history is etched, not just in stone, but in the very fabric of the building. Every corner of its shadow seems to hold a story, a fragment of the past waiting to be discovered. It is a place where the past refuses to be forgotten. The tower stands as a testament to the passage of time, a monument to the lives and events that have shaped our history. Its walls may be ancient, but its stories are timeless. High on its volcanic crag overlooking the city of Edinburgh stands the imposing silhouette of Edinburgh Castle. A place of strategic brilliance, it has been a royal residence, a military barracks, and a symbol of Scottish pride for over 1,000 years. But beneath its imposing exterior lies a darker, more unsettling side. Edinburgh Castle is said to be one of the most haunted places in Scotland. Its long and turbulent history leaving an indelible mark. Visitors and staff alike have reported a whole host of unexplained phenomena. Sudden drops in temperature, the feeling of being watched, and even the sensation of being touched by unseen hands. The castle dungeons, once home to prisoners of war and those accused of witchcraft, are said to be particularly active. Here, amidst the cold, damp stone, the air thick with the weight of suffering, it is said that you can hear the moans and whispers of those who perished within its walls. And then there is the Piper, the lone figure said to haunt the castle's tunnels. Legend has it that he was sent to explore the tunnels centuries ago, his bagpipes echoing through the darkness. He was never seen again, but some say you can still hear the faint strains of his music, a mournful lament carried on the wind. The castle's eerie reputation is not just confined to its dungeons and tunnels. Many have claimed to see shadowy figures moving silently through the courtyards and battlements. Some believe these are the spirits of soldiers who once defended the castle, still standing guard in the afterlife. The Great Hold, with its collection of medieval weapons and armor, is another hotspot for paranormal activity. Flickering lights and mysterious sounds have been reported, adding to the castle's ghostly lore. As the sun sets and the shadows lengthen, Edinburgh Castle transforms into a place where history and legend intertwine. Its ancient stone walls, steeped in centuries of history, seem to whisper secrets of the past. Overlooking the city, the castle stands as a silent sentinel, a reminder of Scotland's rich and often tumultuous history. Whether you believe in ghosts or not, there's no denying the powerful presence of Edinburgh Castle, a place where the past is always present and the echoes of history linger in every corner. Chapter 3. The Ancient Ram Inn, a village shrouded in fear. Nestled in the heart of the picturesque Gloucestershire countryside lies the ancient Ram Inn, a building that belies the darkness it holds. It is a place where the mundane and the macabre collide, where every creaking floorboard and flickering shadow seems to whisper of a sinister past. Dating back to the 12th century, the ancient Ram Inn has seen more than its fair share of tragedy. Built on an ancient pagan burial ground, it is said to be a magnet for paranormal activity, a place where the veil between the living and the dead is gossamer thin. Guests have reported a whole host of unsettling experiences, from disembodied voices and icy drafts to full-bodied apparitions and the feeling of being physically pushed. Some have even claimed to have been scratched by unseen entities, the marks a chilling reminder of their encounter. The inn's most infamous resident is perhaps the witch, said to have been burned at the stake in the 16th century. Her spirit, filled with rage and despair, is said to roam the inn seeking revenge for her untimely demise. Chapter 4. Glamis Castle. Whispers of Tragedy. Glamis Castle, a magnificent edifice of turrets and towers, rises from the Angus countryside like something out of a fairy tale. But behind its fairy tale facade lies a history steeped in tragedy and intrigue, a history that continues to haunt its corridors to this day. Home to the Earls of Strathmore and Kinghorn, Glamis has witnessed its fair share of drama over the centuries. It was here that King Malcolm II of Scotland was murdered in 1034, and his spirit is said to roam the castle still, seeking peace that has eluded him for a millennium. But perhaps the most unsettling tale is that of the monster of Glamis, a deformed child said to have been born into the family in the 19th century. Kept hidden away in a secret room, its existence a closely guarded secret. The creature is said to have lived out its days within the castle walls, its presence a source of shame and fear. Some say the monster still haunts Glamis, its tortured soul unable to find peace. Others whisper of a secret room sealed off from the rest of the castle, where the creature was kept and where its spirit remains, trapped for all eternity. Chapter 5. Borley Rectory, the most haunted house in England. In the quiet Essex countryside lies the village of Borley, a place that time seems to have forgotten. Nestled away from the hustle and bustle of modern life, Borley retains an air of mystery and tranquility. And it is here, amidst the rolling hills and sleepy lanes, that we find our final destination, Borley Rectory, a building that has become synonymous with the paranormal. Its very name evokes a sense of dread and curiosity. Dubbed the most haunted house in England, Borley Rectory has been terrifying and intriguing people for decades. Stories of ghostly apparitions and unexplained phenomena have made it a focal point for paranormal enthusiasts. Built in 1863, the rectory was plagued by strange occurrences from the very beginning. The house was constructed on the site of an ancient monastery, which some believe is the source of its haunting. Footsteps were heard in empty rooms, echoing through the halls as if someone unseen was walking alongside the living. Objects moved on their own, defying the laws of physics and leaving residents and visitors alike in a state of perpetual unease. And disembodied voices whispered in the night, their origins unknown, sending chills down the spines of those who dared to listen. But it was in the 1920s, when the Reverend Lionel Foyster and his wife Marianne moved into the rectory, that things took a truly sinister turn. The couple hoped for a peaceful life, but what they encountered was far from it. Marianne was plagued by poltergeist activity, receiving mysterious messages that seemed to appear out of nowhere, written in a scroll that was not her own. She was even thrown from her bed by an unseen force, a terrifying experience that left her shaken and fearful for her safety. The Foysters called in the Society for Psychical Research, hoping to find answers and perhaps some peace. Their investigation, led by the renowned paranormal investigator Harry Price, only served to confirm the rectory's haunted reputation. Seances were held during which objects levitated and moved of their own accord, and ghostly figures were captured on film, providing eerie evidence of the supernatural. Sadly, Borley Rectory was destroyed by fire in 1939, a blaze that consumed the building and left only ruins in its wake. But its legend lives on, a testament to the strange and unexplainable events that took place within its walls. Some say the fire was no accident, that the spirits that haunted the rectory grew tired of being studied and sought to destroy their prison. The truth remains shrouded in mystery. To this day, the story of Borley Rectory continues to captivate and terrify, a haunting reminder of the thin veil between our world and the unknown. Thanks for joining us on this spine-chilling journey through the UK's most haunted locations. From the blood-soaked Tower of London to the eerie ruins of Borley Rectory, we've explored the dark underbelly of this historic land, uncovering the tales of tragedy, loss, and restless spirits that lingered long after death. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more creepy content. Until next time, stay spooky. Ha 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 ha!